O's Kitchen again. Today, I'm going to make the Taiwanese bubble tea, 珍珠奶茶. You need to prepare the bubbles. The bubble is made by tapioca. Tapioca is kind of plain, it looks like this, you can look. Yes, and inside, it's like this. So they are now dry and later we cook it. So we roughly prepare 0.2 liter of the bubbles. This roughly you can serve like 5 cups of bubble tea. Second ingredient is the brown sugar. And this you can find I think everywhere in the supermarket. This, especially I bring from Taiwan, so you couldn't buy here. But just get some brown sugar. And also bubble tea. Tea is also important. Here I prepare some black tea. You can actually use like oolong tea, green tea, whatever tea you like. And later I will show you how to cook it. Of course, the straw. It's also important. You need to be big, otherwise you couldn't. Important is the milk. This is my favorite milk, Wunsela milk. You can see the information here. So let's go. Let me teach you how to make Taiwanese bubble tea. Woo! So now we're going to cook the bubbles. We prepare a boiling water, roughly 2 liter, because we use 200 milliliter of the bubbles. We just put it in. Be careful, you must wait until the water is boiling and you put it in. Otherwise, it will be like dissolving in the water and it looks disgusting and you couldn't eat it anymore. So now water is boiling, add the bubble inside. Take a spoon, stir it. So now it's on the full power. We use full power to cook 15 minutes or 20 minutes roughly. And then you turn the heat to low, medium or low heat to let it cook another 40 minutes. Yes, so let's wait and see. Boom, boom.
15 minutes later.
So now it's after 15 minutes of full power cooking. And you can see it's a little bit transparent at the moment.
Yes.
So you can already turn the heat down to low and then let it cook for another 30 to 40 minutes. Are you wondering what is cooking inside of this big pot? Then you need to watch the video from next week. This is super original recipe from Taiwan. Watch out.
Meanwhile.
Okay. So while are you cooking the bubbles, you can already start to prepare your tea.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can use whatever tea you have at home. This 500 milliliter of water, and you put 2 spoons of the tea, and let it cook for 5 minutes, and let it sit inside the pot for another 5 minutes.
Later.
After 5 minutes, you just need to put it out of the stove and leave it there for another 5 minutes, or just wait until your bubble is ready.
A few moments later.
After 35 minutes, you can take a look of the bubbles. It's nearly getting transparent, fully transparent. So now we can turn off the heat and still let it sit inside the pot for 10 minutes to 15 minutes.
Tic-tacs later.
So now we have finally finished with our waiting time, and now you can see the bubbles, they are fully transparent. We're gonna to let bubbles take a cold bath. And to strain out the water. You can see, oh, so cute bubbles. Woohoo!
Don't make them outside.
So why we use this cold water to take a cold bath? Because it will bring the bubbles with more chewy kind of flavor. In Taiwan we will say Q texture. Yes. So now our bubbles are super cold, and we're gonna put the sugar, as I promised you. Oh, they are cool down and they also become more darker color. And we put it back to the stove we used to cook the bubble with, so it still has some heat, remaining heat. And then we can put the sugar, so the sugar will melt inside the pot. Okay, adding sugar is always exciting. So I don't have a set amount of sugar. I just usually look at it and is the sugar cover all the bubbles. It's okay. So today we use 4 spoons of the sugar. That will be really enough. It's like this. And then of course stir it a bit. And again we have to wait. A good food always is served to wait. We can wait another 15 minutes and then the bubbles will suck all the sugar inside.
20 minutes later.
Finally, we are finished waiting and now we are going to make the drink. Some beautiful bubbles. Prepare glass. Put it inside like this way. You will see why later. And then just put it in. Roughly 4 spoons, 5 spoons. If you really like it, just put more. Till 4 is also okay. So just put as much as you want. Yes, let's do like this. Okay. So you can see like this. And then we add a bit of tea. Only a bit, also just a bit. Okay, like this. So it's totally black, you couldn't see anything. And now, the most beautiful part, adding the milk. Gulu 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 gulu. It's a sound effect for the... Done! So here is our bubble tea! Yes, I made 3 cups, there's still a lot left. But let's start the testing section. Finally, we're going to drink. So Basti, you need to tell us your feedback, okay? How is this bubble tea?
Really good. The milk is really good.
I was gonna say, Winsola milk is the best milk.
But also the bubble, perfect texture, cute texture.
It's so delicious. Please share this video to your friends to teach them how to cook the Taiwanese bubble tea. And also, if you wanna know what is this stuff cooking in the mystery pot, don't forget to watch the video next week. And also, comment below, you can guess what is cooking inside, maybe you can get it right. Okay. So in the end, don't forget to subscribe. See you next week. Bye.
Bye bye.